Hello and welcome to Blackhat SEO. Over the years, I've seen people discuss the same old black hat tactics over and over again, when in fact they no longer work. For instance, people talk about link cloaking. Well, you could still link cloak, but link cloaking is detected by Google. The same goes for using link wheels, does not work anymore. Keyword stuffing does not work anymore. But you keep seeing people talk about this over and over again with no real new information. Well, over the past few months, I've been experimenting with a few black hat tactics, thanks to one of my clients who said, you know what, I have an unlimited budget for you. I want you to go ahead and destroy my competitors, and I'd be willing to pay anything to do it. And so what I did was I started working on a couple of black hat tactics that honestly I've not seen anyone talk about. So over the course of 4 videos, I'm going to talk about a black hat tactic that you probably never ever heard about and you probably only hear about on this channel. So the first black hat tactic we're going to talk about is keyword mirroring. And what we're essentially doing is we're going to overload Google's SERPs with keywords and our brand terms that overwhelm the search to the point where the main competitor or the top competitors just drop off SERPs altogether. And doing this is not simple. And so I have to explain this with illustrations. Doing this is also not cheap. But if you're in an industry that my competitor is, where a single sale can mean a few $100,000, then this is definitely worth doing. So let's dive into this black hat tactic. We'll also talk about how this works and also the pros and cons of this tactic towards the end of the video. So let's dive into this. So the first thing we're going to do is we will create domains. And essentially what we want to do is we want to create domains for keyword variations that our competitor is trying to target. So let's say our competitor is trying to target golf clubs, okay? All right. And let's say, for argument's sake, because I'm not a golf player, so I'm going to wing it over here, some of the variations are golf sticks. One would be golf tools. Okay. Again, I'm not a golf player, so I'm not sure like how much of this is really a variation. I'm just trying to explain an idea over here. The next one would be, let's say, golf bats. Okay, not sure if golf players would appreciate that, but you've got this main term and then you've got these sub-terms, all of which your primary target or your competitors are targeting. So what you'll do here is you'll take golf clubs, okay, and you'll buy a domain. Ideally, you will buy golfclubs.com, all right? So ideally, you want to buy a golfclubs.com domain, and then you will try to find a domain for each one of these sub keywords or these secondary keywords. So maybe golfsticks.com. So this will be another com. And you don't necessarily need to buy a .com. You can also buy a .net. And essentially what you're doing is you're buying all of these domains. And once you have these domains, you'll buy another domain, and you'll buy a domain that's exactly your competitor's brand term. Okay, so it's going to be a brand. So let's say your competitor is golf. Let's say it's golf for us. Okay, that's your competitor. So what you can do is you can buy G0LF4us.com, okay? Or you can buy the next nearest variation. Usually what I found, if you put a number like 0, or you put like a 0 with that had an accent with it, you should be able to find that domain, okay? So you'll buy one of those domains, and then you'll buy a domain for each one of those sub keywords. And here's what you'll do once you buy those domains. So once you buy the domains, this is how you will set it up. Now make sure that you follow these instructions very closely, because we've been experimenting with this and no other way works as well as this does, okay? I don't know why, I'm still looking into this, but this is the only method that works correctly, and the variations we've tried do not, okay? So if you want to get creative, you get creative on your own risk. A lot of these domains cost money because we're buying used domains, just in all transparency. We're trying to buy used domains, not brand new domains. But if you cannot find used domains, we'll buy brand new domains, but it'll be more expensive to power them up so that Google starts indexing them. So that's just one thing to keep in mind. So the way we will set this up is we'll start by setting up the brand domain. So remember we bought Golf 0 for us. So we'll start by setting up the brand domain. Here's going to be the brand domain. Within the brand domain, we're going to create around 4 pages. This can be AI generated content. One page will be about the brand. This will be the home page. So you can do home page will be home. And we'll go into what each page will be. Products. All right. The next one will be about. Okay. And you'll also create a terms and privacy. Okay. When you launch the domain, or the first few pages are going to be these. Okay, you might be able to add more pages later on, and we still add pages to a lot of this, but these will be your primary pages. And on the home page, you're only going to mention the brand. Okay, and the brand you're going to mention is not golf 4. It's not golf04us.com, if that's the domain you purchased, but we're going to mention the domain that you're trying to target on the SERP. For instance, the home is going to mention golf. Okay, this is what you're going to mention. You're going to mention their brand on the site. Okay, just keep that in mind. And you will then mention their products. So you'll say you rip off their products from the product page, and you'll put their products over here. You can even scrape, and you can add the products. So you're mainly just adding their products. The about can be a rewritten version of their about. The only difference being is that you will mention your domain and your brand, there's the 04 on it, and not the primary domain that you're trying to target. Okay, so you'll just do a rip off of their domain. The privacy policy and terms, you can just copy and paste it and have it rewritten using AI. That's fine. All of this can be done using AI. So once you've completed this task over here, you then do what's called a press release. And so you'll do a PR about this brand domain, and the press release will precisely say that the domain that you're trying to target, Golf for Us, has now been acquired by this domain over here, golf04us.com. Okay, so this domain has acquired that domain. That will be your press release. And then you'll let that sit for around 2 weeks, and then you'll take the next few steps. All right, so here's how we will set up now the subdomains or the exact match domains that we purchased for those keywords. So the first domain, if you remember, would be golfclubs.com. All right. So once you have golfclubs.com set up and it's ready to go, what you'll primarily do is, let me just show you how it will be structured. So the first one will be associated with golf tools and golf toys. Let's just say, I actually forgot what the other one was. So you have these 3 domains assumingly set up. And by setup, you'll do the home page, service page, and the privacy policy page. And so what we'll do here is, let me just go over all the domains will have a home, okay, they'll have an about, they'll have service, and then obviously privacy and terms, okay? So all of these will have these pages, but the difference being that on the golf club page, the home page, you'll have variations of the term golf clubs, okay? So all of the variations except for, variations that you don't have domains for. For instance, you'll have golf sticks, golf toys, golf tools, and so you have all of the variations on the home page, and the content will be weaved around those variations, and all of those variations will be anchor text to these 3 domains over here. And once you have that set up, you'll do the same thing for this. The only difference with these being that with these, you'll have, for instance, golf sticks, variations of golf sticks. The keyword golf sticks will have different variations, and that will be on your home page. The same thing goes for here, and the same thing goes here. And essentially, at the bottom of each page, so underneath the home page, you'll have a link that says golf04clubs.com, which is the main brand domain that you purchased, and it will hyperlink to all of these domains, even this one over here. They will all hyperlink to the main domain, okay? Then you wait a few weeks, and after a few weeks, you'll start to see a lot of these being indexed. And now what you want to do is you want to give this a little bit of a push if you think it requires a push, and you will do that by doing another press release. In the press release, you will link, so you'll do a PR, and you will link to all of these domains in your PR, okay? All of these domains, including the brand domain, will be linked in the PR, and you put the PR up. Usually, we have not found the need to do that because once these get indexed, Google already knows that they belong to the Golf04U domain, which is the main brand domain. And once Google already knows that, it makes that association, meaning that Google thinks that the domain that you're targeting, the golf4s.com, is now owned by these guys, and these guys start ranking, which is your fake website start ranking in their place, and you're basically overwhelming the SERP with your brand domains, and that is how this works. So I hope you guys found the video useful. Like and subscribe as always. Leave a comment below, and if you want to give it a shot, please do, and let me know in the comments how it worked out for you. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Happy ranking.